I've lost my mic, people. I can't see it.
Christion, Prenticelli from WAT in Knoxville. Lane Kiffin has not the best reputation among fans around the SEC. What are they missing? What has he shown you that they're all wrong about, perhaps?
He's definitely a people person. He reacts well with his players. He's all about learning and teaching guys new things and things they missed. He's a very detailed person. He looks at all the little things that you do wrong and the little things that you do right. He's not one that's very just critical or always criticizing. He definitely looks at the good things that you do and make sure you're doing well. So that's some of the attributes that he holds that no one else sees. Yes, all the receivers have at some point. Got a chance to catch a few balls with him and run a few routes with him. And he's very smart. He has a cannon for an arm. He can throw the deep ball, the short ball, the timing on his throw as well. He just have a different release. He's a different quarterback that Alabama ever had. So he's a different type of quarterback. If he become the starter, he'll be a different type of style that Alabama's never seen before.
Right here.
All right, Christion. Sheldon Haygood, Fox 6 out of Birmingham. The football stuff is great, but I got to know about this dance-off, and you got to show us some moves. First off, tell us about your dance moves, and then you're going to have to show us.
I got a few of them, you know. I got a few. I do a step or two.
We want to see. This is what it's for.
Y'all want to see some steps?
Yes,
right
we
here?
do. We do.
You want to see something?
Just go for it.
Come on.
I got to get right there?
Yeah, out in front.
Get right there. Let me see. The music in my head. That's all you get. That's all you get.
Got to see the concert, right?
Them just my two steps down.
Hey, at the birthday party though for Saban, and you did the Ray Charles thing. Talk a little bit about that. And
it was all fun. You know, something different. He didn't expect it. No one knew about it. I didn't even tell nobody until till the day came. I walked in dressed up. They was wondering what I was doing. I told them I'm gonna go in as Ray Charles, and it was fun. It was real fun.
How devastating was that Auburn loss last year, and how important is revenge this year?
It was very devastating for both of the losses, but you know, now it's not really about revenge. We're trying to set a standard of reckoning, you know, about our team and what we're trying to do. We're just trying to build our confidence back up and get to where we want to be and to the vision that Coach Saban and the leadership on our team has set. We're very focused and very detailed in what we do. We correct and look at all the little things that we do and try to make that a point of emphasis when we go out and work every day.
The revenge is not a factor?
Every team is a factor. I can say it's not just one team because it wouldn't make us any sense to lose every game and win against Auburn. So our point is we're trying to dominate and play relentless with every team that we play and compete every day.
Up front.
Christian Jacques Doucet, WAFB TV in Baton Rouge. I'm told you have an impeccable Nick Saban impression. Is that true?
Somewhat, but I can say you got the dance. You can't get the impression.
No more performances. Okay.
We paid to come into this.
Oh, man. Yeah.
He didn't dance, though.
I gave you a dance.
Stephen Gunner, WSFA Montgomery. Coach Saban kept talking about Blake Sims and not really counting him out in that quarterback race. Do you see Lane Kiffin's offense swaying to one of the strengths for Coker more or one of the strengths for Sims more? Is there going to be somebody that breaks out just due to what Kiffin kind of brings?
Right now we have about 3 or 4 quarterbacks that can help us win right now. So the competition between 2 quarterbacks is probably not what we should say, because I think we have about 4 guys who's working very hard to get a starting position. And Coach Saban is known for playing the best players, and he's going to put the best player in that position when that time comes. But you can't count any one of them out. Not only Blake Sims, not Coker, not Alec Morris, not Parker. You can't count any of them out. So I think that's the best way to put it. You know, all of them are working for one job, and when that time comes, we'll choose the right one.
How you doing? Jeff Spiegel, WBMA Birmingham. You mentioned Jacob Coker's skills a while ago and just the summer workouts. Did you get a feel on what he's got in terms of intangibles?
You only get to see so much of that in the summer. With this is the only time we get to see him throwing the ball. So the tangibles of his athleticism will only be shown when we get in pads and camp. And the closer we get to making that decision is really when you get to see really what he can do against a defense rushing at him and all the different little things that he's going to see that's going to be different. So, and not to just cancel him out, because really none of our quarterbacks seen that in a starting offense. No quarterback that we have that's competing for that job has been a starter for any game for Alabama. So it'll be sort of fun and different to watch them compete.
Right here.
Christion, your thoughts on the LSU game 2 years ago when you went to Baton Rouge, the battle that was, and your thoughts on returning there this year?
One thing about that game, it's very traditional, and playing either there or at home, it's the atmosphere is the same, you know, which we love to play in Baton Rouge. They have a great team, a great fan base, and our fans do a great job attending that game and making that excitement even more special. That's always and always will be a special place to play in. One of the hardest places to play at because of their fans and because of the type of intensity they bring at home. With their coach, Les Miles, doing a great job with those guys. So it's going to be another great game, I can say. We just got to take care of business every game one by one, you know.
Back over here.
Christian Jeff Shear, WSFA Montgomery. Before you were an all-SEC football player, you were an all-American media guy from an interview standpoint. I guess starting at your media days in New Orleans a couple of years back before the LSU game. How much did that performance increase your profile, and have you always been a guy who likes to cut up and been an entertainer?
Yeah, I can say that. I mean, but one thing I did learn being young is there's a time and a place to do it. So you just, the older you are, the more mature you should grow and understand things. So I'm just, you know, learning when to do it and how to do it. And, you know, I'm just the type of guy that like to keep it loose, you know.
Rebecca Nesbitt, WIAT. Last year, Alabama's first offensive touch was your 72-yard punt return. Same game plan going into the opener against West Virginia?
Always the same game plan. We're trying to do something even better than that, you know. One thing we have to do, though, is get the offense intensity and get them going early, because we didn't do that. The last year's opening, we had 3 straight 3-and-outs. You know, you don't want to have that going into your offense. So, you know, but that would be special to do that again. That would be special.
What's your funniest moment with Nick Saban?
Oh man, just one? Oh well, I felt like he tried to drown me one time. No, for real, dog. You know, we was on his boat. And, like, I was on the end of the boat, and, like, the waves was coming and it was rocking. So, like, I was on the end of the boat, but, like, I'm really, like, afraid of water, like oceans and lakes and all that. I'll go swimming, but that was different because the water was just I thought the water was finna get in the boat and we all was finna die. But he was like, we in the boat. Just relax, you in the boat. I was like, but the water finna get in the boat. But it was crazy. I thought it was over with. I was panicking. I real deal had a panic attack.
Christion, Carl Prather, WAFF in Huntsville. How impressed have you been with the talent on offense and defense, and not just the potential starters, but the quality depth that you see every day in the spring and, of course, going into the fall on both sides of the football?
We have a lot of guys, especially on defense, because the secondary has been called out so many times, even last year, but especially this year. But those guys are hungry, and they're ready to go, and I think the offense do a great job competing. That's one thing that we have developed here at Alabama. Is the will to compete against each other, because it's all about building habits. You know, if you developing the right habits, it's only going to come natural to you. So we're just trying to give those guys the best, you know, competition that they're going to have all year. You know, if we can do that, then when it comes time for them to play in a game or one-on-one matchups, they'll be able to win those. So, and on the offensive end, they're doing a great job competing with us. You know, they make it hard and make it difficult for us to get open. They attack their gaps with the correct angles, make it hard for the run game, make it hard for us to block them. So it's everything we do, we try to make it game-related, game speed, no matter if it's 7-on-7 or, you know, we're not in pass or if we're in pass. We try to make everything game-like.
Christion, you talked about Coach Kiffin personality-wise, but how about scheme-wise? How is it different than what you were doing, and what do you like about it?
His versatility, with everyone being everywhere. No one person would just be solid in one position. We would be moving in different spots. He has a resume of giving the ball to the playmakers and letting guys win their one-on-one matchups, and that's very key with the ability that we have at wide out. You know, and he recognizes that, and he also. He's known for having a strong run game with his running backs, and we have a few of those back that are talented, and we're just trying to collectively do our job and make the offense the best it can be.
Okay, thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Appreciate that.
Good job.
Thank you.